One of the metrics that YouTube provides is the search words that people used to find your videos. A few weeks ago, I came across the search, "How do you put a VFR on its center stand?" I thought, well, that's kind of interesting, and filed it in the back of my brain knowing that we should revisit it. Today, I'm going to show you my method for putting bikes on center stands, and yes, if you're already an expert, you can just click the like button and leave now. From my days of selling motorcycles, I know that the number of riders never use their center stands, preferring to ignore them and just forget they're even there. A center stand, however, always gathers someone's keen interest. Like the high roller coaster at an amusement park, it intrigues, terrifies, and once mastered, delights riders. Buckle in for this short video on the center stand at Rod, Rides, and Wrenches. So first off, I want to clarify that not all bikes are created equal with their center stands, but most bikes are so similar, this technique will work 99% of the time. Here are some basic principles. Your bike has to be perfectly upright on its tires for this to work. The bike cannot be leaning to the left or right. To do this, you have to hold the bike in a stable vertical stance. I do this by grabbing the left handlebar and the right rear passenger grab rail. Yes, some bigger bikes, particularly older ones, touring, are equipped with handles on the left side, and they're not as common as they used to be anymore. And the reason for this is they promoted the idea that you should be using your upper body strength to pull the bike on its stand. This is incorrect. You don't need to tug your bike onto its stand. You simply need to use your body weight and balance. Standing the bike while holding it from these two positions can be a little bit of a challenge, particularly if your bike's heavy, so you may want to get your bike vertical and off its side stand by positioning your right hand and right leg closer to the seat for leverage. But this is pretty much the extent of upper body exertion, and you need to return your grip to the rear of the bike and stand back until your arms are almost, but not completely, outstretched. Basically, you're making a tripod using your body and the two tires of your motorcycle. Holding your bike in this position can be awkward at first. I leave the side stand down at all times. If for some reason I need to reset my grip or lose balance, I can put the bike back quickly on the side stand. Next, you need to find the center stand foot lever. Place your right foot on it and move the stand to ground level. Now stop here. This is the most important part of putting the bike on the center stand. You have to make sure that each of the two legs of the stand are evenly touching the ground before proceeding. Having one center stand leg higher when you transition to the next step will make the bike unstable, and if you try it, I don't know what's going to happen, but I guarantee it won't be good. Once you have the center stand and bike perfectly positioned to the ground, here comes the real test of faith. You have to shift all of your weight to the right foot without moving your upper body. The weight transition should be smooth, and it can be pretty effortless if done correctly. Voila! Your bike is now resting comfortably on its center stand. Now, if your bike is one of those 1% models, you may have to grab the side handle and coax it on its stand or anything else that you can get a grip on down there to use some upper body strength. Now, I've only owned one bike that was like this and will never, ever, ever own one again. I don't recommend you own one either, and if you do, I'm sorry for you. So to review, find your handholds on the bike, the left grip and the left rear passenger grab rail. Stand the bike upright and make sure that you and the bike form a stable platform. Find the center stand with your right foot, push down, and position the bike until you can feel both the center stand legs solidly in contact with the ground. Shift your weight, all of your weight, to the right foot. I'm exaggerating in this movement because I want you to see the bike will go up and stop on the center stand, even if I don't have my feet on the ground. Provided, of course, we set the two legs of the center stand up correctly. After your bike is up on the center stand, you can go ahead and put the side stand up and do whatever it is you need to do. To take the bike off the center stand, I put the side stand back down first. It does not impede your efforts and is a nice little safety net should you need to set the bike down quickly. I then put my hands in the same position I did when we put the bike up on the stand, the left handlebar and the left rear passenger grab rail. If you put both hands on the handlebar, you run the risk of losing your balance and falling along with your bike to the right side of your bike. So don't forget, you want to form a stable tripod with your bike when holding it. I now take my left foot and place it in front of the center stand. I do this to make sure the stand comes off its perch and it requires less physical effort to get the bike down when using your left foot this way. If you prefer, you can also use your right foot. I've done it with my right foot. I just like the balance better using my left foot against the center stand. Using a bit of upper body, pull the bike from the rear passenger grab rail forward while keeping the bike straight and vertical using the handlebar. The bike should shift forward and the stand retract. You do have to move the foot that you were using in front of the stand quickly to both stabilize you and prevent it from maybe getting run over. But taking the bike off the center stand without using your foot to assist requires a lot more physical effort, and it can make you even more unstable, especially if you have a heavier bike. So go out to your bike and practice. Practice and practice some more, and you too can impress your riding buddies at the next coffee stop. I personally get a kick out of watching the reaction of other people when putting their bikes up on the never-before-used center stand. The initial look of horror followed by bewilderment and amazement like you performed some mind-freak Chris Angel stunt is absolutely priceless. Now, I can't say that everyone will be able to do this confidently the first few times, so you may want to have a buddy or some small children hold the bike from the right side. Make sure they don't try and assist you, just cushion the bike if it falls over on them. Okay, maybe not the small children, but they are really soft and squishy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and set your notifications to active for our channel. We have a few different projects in the works right now, and they'll be out soon. Till then, ride safe.